What is going up, everybody? It's High Quality 4005 back with another video. And today we are back in the more Doki Doki Literature Club. And last where we ended off was we were going to show it's our second day here at the Literature Club, and we were actually going to show our poems to people. Our second poem that we made specifically was made for Sayori, which I think we got it if y'all watched the last episode. But let's check out Yuri this time. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, High Quality. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. No, it's not very intimate. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course, obviously. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. I can't read cursive for crap, y'all. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies of an unordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an age. What does it say? Wage? The moon in cements its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently. So my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. Oh, pretty tough. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take that at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? But because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, High Quality? Well, I mean, I'm a geek. I'm a loser. I'm a neat. I stay inside all day. I probably don't take showers either. Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something that's like, the best we could do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad glad that you're a good listener. Oh, I am a good listener, alright, when it comes to you, Yuri. Who should I show my poem to next? Probably Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew. What's that? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Hey, maybe that was a compliment. Yeah, I'm glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Oh, that's what you like to see. That's what you like to see, because I'm get to Sayori then. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type, all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? A loser. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. A loser. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm just supposed to show you my poem? Here. Amy likes spiders. That's a pretty long poem. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps her private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks mine. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Cause Natsuki, you don't like Amy, and Amy likes spiders. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah, I did. What else did I say? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. The people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really, huh? How about that? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she had some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's... It's not like I would judge her or anything. I mean, Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I could try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. That was a very long one, but thank you, Natsuki. Let's go to Sayori this time. We're gonna save Monica for last. My quality. I really love your poems. Ooh, you love my poems, y'all. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Huh? I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. So good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, maybe I'm like Shakespeare or something. Like well, what does Shakespeare say? To be or not to be. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Huh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Oh, me. Yeah. My guy? He's got way with words. Yeah, me? How can it be me? Why would I? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Just like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting into my business all the time. Huh? I don't know if I understand. You'll never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, don't you just stop that, you little rascal. I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil behind her hands. Hey, high quality. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because it's, I love you, high quality. I want to sniff your poem and just keep it for myself. Just hang it up in my room on my fridge. I just love you so much, high quality. This poem reminds me of you so much. Well, it's the first time you've written something for me. What? Sayori, you're completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. You didn't? Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when you go home. Really? I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive, her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sayori, oh, sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Ha. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot about that. I was just too busy thinking of you, high quality. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. You'll be fine. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks, high quality. I just love you so much, and I just want to kill you too. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep this up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Well, don't get ahead of yourself there. Sayori's always had a habit of getting too obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it so hard for me to be pessimistic. Anyways, next class we got Monica. Hi again, high quality. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Nah, I won't. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright! That's pretty dang good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of an exaggeration. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. Oh, what does he mean by, yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her, even in this club. Don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. It's just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What do you mean, load me? What was that? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Well, just load me already, high quality. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel that they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Well, sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your don't forget to save your game. That has nothing to do with writing. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? Oh, that's my advice for today, though. Thanks for listening. Man, Monica's getting weird. Okay, everybody. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, y'all. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask from them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. But we're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with your Maybe mentally intimate, but not like... Never mind. Finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes staying in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, why does Monica look so worried? But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Oh, of course, sayori. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. You know what her clear, confident voice fills the room? Reminds me of that one video. I was like, I'm not confident, guys. I'm just loud. You know that one? Like, never mind. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Woo! Monica! Woo! Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Me, Yuri, I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she all of a sudden putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she communicates with the perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Woo! Yuri! Woo! Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was amazing, really good, awesome. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ha ha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, lock in. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Well, try to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come out of Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone. I thought I knew and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Woo, Sayori! I love you, Sayori! I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even high quality liked it. Yeah, out of everyone, specifically, I know high quality liked it. I guess that's a good sign. Sure is. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of this poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite well as with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind it, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Harumph. Don't make me go out before high quality. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let high quality lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Come on, Natsuki, don't be like that, man. Just get up on the stage. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. But despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting! Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say, Monica. You better not make me do it again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I mean, I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that all of you have an idea for what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time while you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. There was the lean. Natsuki's peeking or something. She's like, look down there. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Oh, I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two already going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Oh, I love you, high quality baby. We have my babies. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, high quality. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out, sorry. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbled with the words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Okay, like Monica's writing tip of the day. If there's a choice it's hard to come up with, I better just save. Like so. Okay, so now we're trying to get the Sayori ending here, so we gotta go and walk. What I'm trying to get with Sayori here. Gotta play my cards right. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? She's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I would've just ruined that for you. You're so silly high quality. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trailed off. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Ooh, okay. Let's try and get some more Sayori stuff here. Hope. There you go. Special. Okay, special. Happiness. Okay. Grief. Okay. Scars. Gain average vitality. Promise. Okay. Pink, uncanny. Pink is not Suki. Pleasure. Pleasure's Yuri, I'm pretty sure. Lazy, okay. Dance. There we go, dance. Doing good. Bubbles is pretty sure not Suki. Fireflies. There you go, awesome. Memories. I know memories is also one of hers. Ooh. Banger music, by the way. Maybe friends? Okay, friends. Unrequited disown. This sounds like a Yuri thing. Puppy, that's like a Natsuki, Whisper, Crimson, Valentine, Anger, Tabasco, and Golden. Cloud? Oh, no, Natsuki, I had a perfect note. Silly, Bunny, Kawaii, or Ribbon. I might have to go silly. That's it, right? Yep. Boop, Analysis, Party, Fickle, Hopeless. That's Sayori. Gets bittersweet, you know. Calm, Sayori again. Jump. I think it might be a Natsuki thing. Unless it's not. Suicide's kind of big thing to talk about. Sunset's a Natsuki thing. Universe. Jump? Yeah, I told you it's a Natsuki. Flying. Music. Sweet. There you go. Bittersweet. I like it. Bliss is pretty sure Natsuki. Ambient. Cheeks and tone. Oh man, Yuri thing. You don't want Yuri. Yuri. Prayer, journey. Twirl. Breathe. Ah, no, gosh darn. Pure. Ah, no, gosh darn. Alright, last one needs to be Sayori. Socks? I gut feeling that's Natsuki right there. Fireworks. Ooh, fireworks is Sayori. There we go. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that club? Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, but I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? Who's eating squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look for. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Oh, I think you can be like Monica. Yeah, it's squid. I don't know how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Jeez, what a terrible sense of humor, Sayori. Natsuki. Nah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori, how you doing? I lift my hand in front of her face. Oh, you're spacing out again. So sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things and all, but like, you don't want to, like, you're not acting like you want to kiss me or anything. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big, forced smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Oh, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. I typically approach Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Quality, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. No, you think so, huh? Well, you're next. I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. High Quality. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? You sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's had a hard time bringing up with the person of her interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, High Quality. Me. I'm a loser. What are you talking about, Monica? How on earth would that come to How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different from now than it's always been. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. You're so funny, High Quality. Have you thought that maybe you're always seeing her as also cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. Well, what do I know anyways? I'm just good old Monica. I didn't know nothing. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks over across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls up to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. Alrighty. I don't know what the time is right now, y'all, but we're gonna finish this last one, and then we'll end it here. But we're gonna show it with Yuri first. Well done, high quality. You definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you too? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. It's been fun getting to know everyone and their way and their writing, and I guess do some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, high quality? Well, you know, how I like to say that writing is very personal. Personal way to get in touch with yourself. And in the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even in my opinions are just opinions, you know. I need to check what time it is real quick. I wouldn't just want to check the computer. Give you what to say. Alrighty, y'all. I think Yuri might have to be my last one before I make this video too long. Actually, I'll just finish everyone off before. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe what most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have to become someone whose opinion is fearsome? How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Well, let's move on. Alright. You want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. A Mabel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. When under a clean blue sky, an experience of bliss, but beneath the gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest wood to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tides come. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Okay, that's a little weird. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? What the frick? What's freaky writing? Or will all of a sudden waves send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles. Where my toes squish into the sand, the salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line. Tempted by the foamy tendrils, turn back, and I abandon my piece to a node at the shore. knife? Didn't they knife? Oh, life forward, and I return to Earth for forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. No, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but... well, I suppose it's not that bad. It's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Next we go with Monica. Hi, High Quality. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of other people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see it. Ha ha ha. Anyway, let's take a look at your poem, today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. How? It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although, we kind of grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sarah's been a little bit off today. Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well, High Quality. You haven't been flirting with her, have you? Oh, shoot. Man, Monica catching on, y'all. I'm caught red-handed, y'all. Caught in 4K. Can't be of course not. That's a lie. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It'd be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Ooh, Monica, you sneaky little rat. Ooh, I just did. Sarah's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Yeah, no clue, huh? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth, the lady who knows everything. Beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The beautiful... Yeah! Alright! This is going to be our last poem, everybody. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life and meaning. Not to get too philosophical but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. How? Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. I mean, one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. There's 2 people left, but I'm not getting it there, everybody. Oh shit, did I not save? Oh, I didn't save. I think I'll be fine though. But let's save there for now, everybody. If y'all enjoyed, if y'all actually made it to the end, type Monica's going crazy in the comments. And then like, subscribe, and comment, because I'd like to talk to y'all. And I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye bye.